What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida's offense will take the field first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quick handoff. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum shift in play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more?
Got some room in it to the goal line. And he rolls into the
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening. Using your script to your advantage and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Gamecocks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, and I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
The Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Daniels. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Racing down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So his quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Florida! Once he got some room, it was over. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Off play action. That's caught. It's Vaughn. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit.
Big yardage on the play. Coming up, fourth down.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting to the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it down the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking for room, it's Daniels. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators want to crank the tempo. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator. Great job by the back on the option.
Number 21 with the carry.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. play of the period, first down here. Oh, it's a reverse. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Finding open areas. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Got it in the middle. It's Summers. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th. Kick is in the air. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they are getting elite play from their quarterback. He's been turnover free. They're moving the ball. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Flying out to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off.
From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first.
They're trailing by 10 to Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's West. And the defense drags him down. And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Just brilliant orchestration of this offense by the sophomore quarterback. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. A strike downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Good timing on the quick out. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. At the 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. This This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score. Touchdown, Gamecock! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. The passing game absolutely firing on all. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on 3rd down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He
breaks away on the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006?
He smashes his way through again. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down.
Here we go.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Vaughn. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, the inside give. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Gators are on the move. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They'll go to the ground. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Motion from the wide receiver. This is a designed run.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery or the chicanery, and it'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Using his legs, it's Clark. Got the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Right back to the well.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Power football with the run. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Stewart. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And wings it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third. A shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead,
Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown Gators! He got loose and it was lights out after that. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Found a seam. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
16.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And when the man behind center has it going the way he has so far, you are feeling good about reaching into the playbook. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. On the ground, it's Stewart. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take account of...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
16.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Summers. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big...
Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Phillips.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Fires toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved